Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Two very interesting news. One has to do with the fact that Nigerians have been warned. In fact, they're saying that God may just be doing something unique. Don't forget that Nigerians are earnestly waiting for the verdict of the pept, that's Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. And while that is in the waiting, of course, most Nigerians believe that their vote did not count. What they voted for is not what they got. But already Bola Tinubu have been fully sworn in, ministers given, portfolio awarded, and already they have started hitting the ground running. Of course, some of the prominent clergymen are already seeing the signals, and they're saying this is what God is saying for the now. We're going to find out what it is, of course. Then, of course, in another news, the drama king himself, I'm talking about former governor of Rivers State, Wike, has started already. When he told them that they should get ready with their HBP, they did not understand HBP drugs. They thought he was joking. The guy has started already performing. I perceive that among the ministers, he has something he's going to make Nigerians begin to ponder. But before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you say bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Very quickly, the Deeper Life Church General Overseer, I'm talking about Pastor Williams W.F. Kumuyi, as at some few hours ago, urged Nigerians to be at ease. Okay, Farabale. He said that nothing that God will rebuild Nigeria through President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let's find out why. Remember, this is one man that is always very sensitive to the spirit. He doesn't messian, he doesn't para. Let's find out exactly the words he said. He said, now, Pastor Kumuyi stated this while addressing newsmen ahead of monthly global crusade of the church scheduled for Oshogbo on Thursday. He said, God has not forsaken the country, and Nigerians will witness a new country through the president. Now, according to the cleric, President Tinubu's cabinet members were carefully chosen, adding that Nigerians should cooperate with the new administration. God will make the country work through them. Now, he said, and I quote, "Let's forget the past. This is a new day, and I believe we all believe that we are going to see new things for our country through our president and through the members of the cabinet. Good things will happen." Now, if you look at the new ministers, one by one, you will see the good things they have done, either as state governors of the past or as former ministers, and I would say they have been carefully chosen. Now, if we support and accept them, if we are not criticizing their every step, we believe that God will work through them and use them as instruments to build our nation. God will perform a miracle in the hearts of our leaders, and their hearts will be towards the people, and the wisdom to lead us and do everything that will benefit us as a country. The Lord himself will do it in their hearts. Speaking on the continued rise in number of churches and social vices, the cleric said the church will revive as God touches the heart of every man. He said, and I quote, "There are many churches and we have not seen everything we should see. That's why we are here as CAN. What do we need? A change in our lives, transformation in our lives and in the country. And what we are believing is that the churches will get up. There will be a revival in our churches." Of course, reaction. Let me quickly say this before we go into this next news proper. He met me with due respect to your clergy. Most respected clergy, I must say, I respect him a great deal. I value his words. But I'm just wondering, just my personal opinion now, the likes of Matawale, who was the former governor of Zamfara, okay, to the point that Wike refused to release some of the results simply because he's owing to know how many billion for the states. He did not pay their Wike fees when he was the governor. Then, of course, the likes of Kiyamo, that almost was not even approved during screening because Senate had to call him to order. I don't know how well he performed as a Minister of Labour then, Junior, and I also do not know how well Matawale performed. I could go on that, but then again, he understands why God spoke to him in that dimension. Who am I? I'm only also a child of God. Let's find out very quickly what Wike is doing already. Hey, Abuja is feeling his heat already, because as we speak, a day after Barrister Nyesom Wike assumed office as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory with a threat to demolish illegal structures, the Directorate of Road Traffic Services (DRTS) and the Fcta administration (Fcta) impounded at least 20 rickety vehicles, 10 tricycles and 50 motorcycles on Tuesday with a threat to crush them. With this kind of hunger, let's continue. Now, its head of operation, Mrs. Deborah Oshaw, told newsmen during the road that when owners of the vehicles would also be persecuted. Haba! Kosovo, hunger bad. Let's continue. They would be persecuted either for using rickety vehicles or for operating from illegal motor parks or for breaking the law against the operation of the commercial motorcycles and tricycles, she said. She also explained that the road was conducted to rid the Federal Capital City of illegal motor parks, rickety vehicles that were not roadworthy, tricycles and motorcycles, and to keep the city clean. The main goal is to keep the city clean and free from rickety vehicles littering the whole streets of the capital city. Now, most of the commercial taxis, motorcycles and tricycles constituted nuisance in the nation's capital city. This is unacceptable. We are doing everything we can to address the problem, and we will continue to clamp down on all rickety vehicles and taxis operating illegal parks around the city, she stressed. Also urged FCT motorists to be law-abiding and to respect all traffic rules and regulations to ensure safer roads, clean city and sanity in the capital city. In his remarks, Mr. Peter Olumuji, Secretary, Command and Controller of FCTA Task Force enforcing sanity in the city, said ridding the city of all kinds of illegality would improve security. Now, Olumuji said that the DRTS would continue to go after operators of illegal motor parks, rickety vehicles, and operators of commercial tricycles and motorcycles in collaboration with security agencies. However, it could not immediately confirm if the move against the rickety vehicles was related to the assumption of Wike as Minister of the FCT following his threat against illegal building. Already the works don't start. If you know that your vehicle is rickety or you are using illegal things, you know that your motorcycle is rickety, John Tori alone, so that we don't hear stories that touch. Leave that city. It is now for the city of the very rich. Go to places that they permit Owoda, the one that will permit you to, the one that even if your vehicle is wonderful, go there. We understand the hunger part, because some of them, let's tell ourselves the truth, there are no jobs. These guys managed to buy this thing second hand to Kumbo, and they say, okay, let's put it on the road. Even right now, fuel hike is too much. They can't even maintain buying full tank. Every time it's always on empty, red, and they are managing to make ends meet, and you are crushing the only survivor. This one is harsh. Are you going to crush it and give them another job? Let's not begin to say we want to clean the environment, clean and green, and at the end of the day we raise criminals everywhere. After crushing their only source of income, are you going to give them another? Or better still, rather than crushing it, why not relocate them to another city or another state or another suburb where they can permit such? Just my candid opinion, because now who don't chop belleful, then they talk of sanity and beauty of a home. I just they talk my own anyway. But let's find out really what Nigerians are saying concerning what WF Kumuyi has got to say about the issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu being God's chosen. Of course, Nigerians have reacted to high heavens, and that person here said, stolen mandate, will God permit illegality? I don't know. Maybe God is feeling the virus because of if obedience go by the way they are going, and they want their mandate back. And these ministers have already been, signing portfolio giving. They would not want to, because if the mandate return back to someone like Peter Obi, those that whatever ministerial seat will be dissolved. The likes of Wike them, who have finally become a minister of Fcta, and all of a sudden he's no longer the minister. Well, even before that day, well, let's see how it plays out. Maybe these are the tensions they got to feel in the realm of the spirit, and they're saying, please calm down, we got this done. But then, that's my opinion. What's yours? Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Have a nice time.